And you're live.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dave's RC. Flex for your die, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys are all doing well. Sorry about the absence lately. Like you guys know already, I'm just dealing with some stuff. I'm actually doing the live stream from inside my bedroom today because my brother is asleep on the couch and he's in my spot. So, and his food's getting cold.
That's why we need shaving cream with the feather trick.
That's what. Yeah, I was gonna shave and cream them, but yeah, I'm just trying to find the video. Eric, it's not popped. Hold on, let me see if I go out and come back in. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to pull up the chat on my phone. There it is. Okay.
YouTube's been stupid all week.
There you go. It's just being weird. That way I can see the chat, you guys. How's everybody doing, man? Let me go through the chat real quick. Paul McNeil, Mickey B, appreciate you being here, man. We're gonna get you taken care of tonight. Also, we had
wait. Let's. Oh, that was. What about Paul McNeil?
No, not Paul McNeil. Mickey B.
Yeah,
I was
Mickey
just saying
B.
hi to Paul McNeil.
Oh, okay. Mickey B and Tug Hill, but I haven't seen Tug Hill.
That's all right. I got Tug Hill's information. I can just send it to him.
Okay.
Deuce is Wild. What's up, Mike Bird?
And then we owe a receiver to Jeff in Lower Alabama and Victor Shomulus.
And I have those, you guys. I'll actually go get them and show you. I got both of those, actually. They're sitting out there.
I just got the alert that we're live on my phone.
Yeah, guys, and YouTube's being kind of funny for whatever reason. But it's working tonight. The laptop's working.
He pulled the movie Zoolander on the computer.
Yeah. So it was acting up last week. There's no virus protection on it right now. And before we renew it, we want to take it into Best Buy and just kind of have them look through it just to make sure there's no damage to it.
Going to certain adult websites will screw your computer up.
Yes, they will.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, they will. They dead serious will. This computer, however, is a family computer, and it never ever sees that shit. Not to mention, I'm not into that kind of stuff. I'm too old for that shit now, you guys. Lee Davidson Tanger, Jeff from Lower Alabama, Airvex, what's up, man? EQ. Oh, you know what? I forgot about EQ.
What about EQ? I think we lost Dave. EQ, I'll read that message to you. Mickey BRC, you need to send a request to Dave for your money.
All right.
You there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I just wanted to get something. Get our this is a book that we write stuff down in, that stuff that needs to be taken care of. Okay, so
I have it written down.
You do too?
Uh-huh.
EQ, I need you to text me your address one more time. That way we can get that done.
He has 4 more tactic receivers for you, by the way.
Oh my God! Just wait until you get your shit first, bro, before you send me anything else. I couldn't, in good conscience, take anything from anyone right now until I get everybody taken care of. So EQ, his $50. And then Mickey B.
Correct.
And that's 200. And then
Tug Hill's
170 because he told me to take the shirt. He bought a shirt from me, so he told me to take that out. So Tug Hill 170. And then the 2 receivers were
Jeff Lower Alabama and Victor Shomulus.
Jeff Lower Alabama receiver. And then Victor Shameless.
Yep. You probably want to know the information for the drawing you had me do without you.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
It was Spencer Keith and RC Stinger that won that. The only reason why I let RC Stinger fly is because he's one of those guys over in Australia or New Zealand. So
Okay, so I'm gonna write that down too. So for that giveaway, you guys, we literally had like no donation money for that giveaway. But me and Eric decided that we would send you guys each $125. We'll do that. Since we got a month behind, so I'm paying all the guys that were from the month before, and I apologize ahead of time because I'm gonna have to pay you guys next month. If there's any way, shape, or form I can do it this month, I will PayPal it to you. Eric said that he would help me as well, but we just have a lot of payouts to go, and I just want to make sure that these guys get taken care of. So Spencer, if you're listening or if you're in here, or
he is, he said he sent you a request. So
all right, so we'll get you guys taken care of as soon as possible, man. Like I got behind, we had some financial shit come up, and not just like small financial shit. I'm talking crazy financial shit, you guys. Like,
well, when the oil pump fails on your wife's car, that's not a little financial.
It was a big financial. So I am sorry. I'm apologizing ahead of time. This has never happened to us before. We usually stay right on track with this shit.
Crap happens.
Shit happens. Yeah, guys, it really does, man. And just know that if the tables were turned and I was on the other side of the fence, I would give you the respect and understand. So, Craig Beeben, what's up, man? I'm just going through and seeing if I missed anybody. Deuce is Wild, bro. Huge shout out to Deuce is Wild. I just love the guy to death, man. He's such an awesome dude. And that Pitts biplane that I got, the FMS one, that thing is just a smoker with that new prop on it, bro. I've been flying that plane more than anything lately. I haven't flown in like the last week, but when I have been flying, I've been flying that red biplane, that FMS biplane, and that thing is just an absolute sweetheart, man. And
especially with your new prop,
it just looks so good, man. With that new prop on there, and the props like super balanced right from the factory. Just what an awesome setup. And I just want to thank Deuces Wild for that, because he's the one that turned me over to the getting a Zor prop put on that. Take that stock plastic cheap shit off of there and put a nice Zor prop on it. It really makes the plane look like it's not a foam model. It makes it look like it's a legit model, like you know, a covered model.
Does anyone in here know if that's the same power system as the Beaver version 2?
I'm not sure. I think it was like a 460 kV on that, or a 4. Was it a 460?
Because people are starting to run into issues with that V2 Beaver because they didn't use a strong enough bulkhead and they used tiny screws without a nut. The RC sailors actually had theirs come loose in flight, and as he was landing, the motor literally came off and was hanging by the ESC wires.
You say hi. You say hi to YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. Say hi. Here,
so give the specs on that prop, because Kenny's asking, because he has that bird too.
Oh shit, man, Deuces Wild. I can't remember what it was. It a 15.6 or something, or a 15.8? So listen, I went and bought that one. I went back to get another one just in case, and all I could find was like a 16.8. Couldn't find the 15.8 anymore, or was it a 16.8 that I have, and I needed all I could find was a 15 or a 17.8 or something like that. I can't remember, but I believe it's a 15 or a 16x8 Zor prop, and the name of it
15x8. He just said Zor 15x8.
And the name of the prop is actually got a cool name to it. It's like Blood Draw or something like that, or something. I can't remember what it is. It's like blood something, or Excalibur, Blood Excalibur, or something. I can't remember what the name of that prop was called, but it actually had a pretty cool name to it. Actually, you know what? I looked it up. Let me see if it's still showing up in my It had a really sick name, a really cool name, you guys. As soon as it comes to me, I will.
Roy, tell me about it. I'm just lucky it was his 4S bird a couple months ago.
What happened? What did he say?
Not good when the prop draws blood.
Yeah, no. Okay, Zor prop, 15-8 Zor prop.
Deuce says possibly a main has it.
A Maine Hobby. I think that's where I got it from, was actually a Maine Hobby. And like I said, I went back to get it again, and there wasn't any. There was no more left. So I like couldn't have possibly bought the last one, right? Unfortunately, that's the way it goes, man. I mean, you got that one prop that's been sitting on the shelf for 3 years, and then finally some guy comes along and buys it. But it's a perfect match for the plane, you guys. It's just that red and white. It really goes with the red and white of the plane. The red and the white are actually like the same tone, red and whites, as the plane. I mean, I couldn't have found a better prop for it. And I'm telling you right now, if you watch the first flight on that plane and then go back and watch when we actually put the new prop on it, that thing sounded awful with that unbalanced stock prop.
Yeah, that's the FMS Beaver V2 that's been coming out to people the last couple of weeks. I think the prop's possibly a little off balance too, but Boss was saying he was able to catch it before he flew it, but all his screws were loose on his FMS Beaver V2.
What, on the motor mounts?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because it's a 6S bird with a thin plastic bulkhead with just screws going through it to the motor. No nylocks, no washers.
That's not cool, man. Good thing you caught that, bro. Because that'll ruin your day. That'll just absolutely ruin your day.
Correctly, theirs backed off on the RC Sailors, and as he was landing, because the motor was getting louder and louder and louder, the cowl exploded and the motor fell and was just hanging by the ESC wires.
Oh shit, man! No, I didn't see that video. I don't watch too much of the RC Sailors, man. But I will take a look at that video.
I could understand on a 3S bird having the screws to the motor because you don't have, but especially 4S or even 6S, there should be some sort of nut on the other end.
When you got, so anything that has that type of energy coming from it, period, whether it's a 3S, 4S, 5S, 6S, it doesn't matter. Those things should be lock nutted into place. Another thing that I found interesting was when I was looking over the HSD plane that Bobby crashed, his 262. As I was looking it over, I realized that their servos are actually glued into the son of a bitching goddamn plane.
On what plane? Sorry, I was reading the comments.
On any of the HSD planes, they're all glued in. Like the servos are literally glued in, so
they're embedded sometimes in the wing when they mold it too.
It's like, I mean, for the price you're paying, you need to get some servo boxes. That's just crazy, man. I mean, when you're paying over $1,000 for a damn plane, I mean, the least thing that you can do is make sure that there's no foam hinges and there's servo boxes installed. I mean,
well, even those new Aerofoam birds that RC Informer's been showing off, I know Victor Shomulus has the L39. But they, at least the one that RC Informer was showing off this week, had servo boxes and hinges, and it's less money than those HSD birds.
That's the are those the ones from Banana Hobby there?
Yeah.
So which one was he showing off this week? The other paint scheme, the L39?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get to see that. I was actually in his live stream while he was unboxing that plane and taking a peek at it. I love how he has my shirt sitting right up there so everybody can see it. That's so cool, man. I mean, you know, he's an all right guy. It's cool that he keeps my shirt there so people can see it. I mean, that's pretty humbling, pretty flattering, I guess. I definitely appreciate it if he's watching or if he does watch this. I definitely appreciate that he does that. That's really cool.
Lee, yeah, some of the HSD birds are like that, but with the 262, they're like embedded in the wing, like when they like almost mold them in the wing. So you have to rip the wing apart to put new servos in.
And then just like any other plane, like you would see, they put that like that paint colored tape over it. So like if it's a green plane, it's got the green tape stuff over it.
Yeah.
If it's a black plane, it's got the black tape over it. If I go out and get this Sabre, you guys, which I'm really hung up on right now, I really do like the plane. If I end up getting
120?
120 millimeter fan, yeah. I think I'll take the extra steps in putting in servo boxes just to make myself feel more comfortable. Not to mention, it's so much easier and it's less damage on your plane when you have a servo box in there, because I don't know if you guys have ever had like a 64 millimeter jet and you had a servo go bad. You know, pulling that thing out of there, you're damaging the foam instantly. There's just no getting around it. It's really hard to get those servos out without, you know, messing something up too much.
Which one do you talk about, Deuces? The F-86 or the 262? Both of them are big.
They're both big planes, yeah. I'm sitting here thinking, man, I really like that 262. I really like the 262. And then when Bobby told me that they were dropping a Sabre, and as much as I love my free wing Sabre, and I love the way it flies, it's just a really nice flying plane. The Sabre is a really nice flying plane. Although I do believe that the MiG-15 is a better flying model. The Sabre is a really good flying plane. I wish they would come out with a big 120 millimeter MiG, like a MiG-15, not a MiG-17, not a MiG-21, a MiG-15 bis, just straight up a MiG-15 bis. Maybe with some Korean markings, you know what I mean? Not Korean markings, sorry. But
Russian,
like Russian or Chinese markings or something like that, or Vietnamese markings or something. It would just be really cool. I mean, I would like to see a large scale MiG-15, because if you guys have ever flown the 64 millimeter one from Free Wing, that thing flies so good, man. I even went the distance of putting a rudder on my first one.
I have one hanging above me. You guys can't see it, but I have one.
It is such a great flying plane, man. It's just a really nice model to fly. You just want to make sure that you're more nose heavy with MiG-15s, because they have a tendency to have a lot of drag up there with that tail and the position that it's in, and with the stab, with the horizontal being so far up on the stab, it actually causes some back pressure. So you always want to make sure that you have enough nose weight in that thing. You can never have too much nose weight in the MiG-15. You really can't. I mean, I've had that thing loaded up with nose weight, and it flies just as good as it does with having just enough nose weight. I particularly like the MiG-15s to be nose heavy.
Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, man.
Mickey just asked if you had the Avios MiG-17.
I do have the Avios MiG-17. Unfortunately, I took it down to the Pilot Ryan event with me, and I wanted to fly it. I really did. I have that on 8S, by the way. Really beefy system in it.
That plane's heavy too, though.
Yeah, it's got some weight to it too, man. And I also took out the aluminum spar that it comes with, and I put a carbon fiber spar in there. That thing, when I pulled out the old one after the crash, you could see that just from 2 flights where the wings were flexing in the turns, the aluminum rod was actually bending. It was bowing. So I took that out and I put a carbon fiber rod in there. Yes, the Avios MiG-17 is great. I wish I could start over with that plane and just run a really hot 6S setup. But for whatever reason, when I got my Avios MiG-17, it had the worst power system in it. I was getting 1.5 to 2 minute flights. My batteries were pretty much cooked by the time I got it down. I don't know what was wrong with it. Don't know if the ESC was set up wrong. I don't know if it just had a bad EDF in it. I don't know. That's what actually made me want to go to 8S on it. So if I could start over on that plane, I would actually just stick with a hot 6S setup, some type of a free winged in-runner or something like that. What happened is when I crashed it the last time, I forgot I was supposed to actually change out one of the elevators because it had bent in a way where it just wasn't going to go back normal again. So I have the kit. Remember, you guys, when I crashed that plane, I bought a whole new kit, and I actually put that plane together as a kit. And I actually have 2 brand new elevators. So I just have to actually just paint one and put it on and change and swap out the elevator servo and put it into the new elevator. But that's it. That's it. That's all I have. And the Avios MiG-17 is a great flying plane. it feels heavy, and you can really tell that it's heavy on 8S. It really, I would, with that plane, like 6S is what that plane was meant for. I mean, I have mine all beefed up. I've got all Freewing Metal Gear servos in it. I've got a Freewing or a FlyFun 150 amp, the 8 to 12S ESC in it. I've got a massive motor in that thing that I got from Hobby King. It's just it looks like a Coke can. The thing's ridiculously fast. It really is. It's so fast.
So somebody said it's possible the timing was off on that ESC. That's why I've been playing with it. What I need to check though is running.
Yeah, Eric has it now. Eric's got the power system from that.
I need to check the ESC that came in the F86 not the F86, the A6 I bought off you, and just see.
What is that? Is that 100 or an 80 amp ESC?
It's an 80 amp ESC, but
yep.
I'm just curious if there be a difference of some kind.
I know that every time I got an older Freewing jet and it had the 80 amp ESC in it, I immediately took that 80 amp ESC out. The only one that I didn't do it to was the Intruder, just because I ended up sending it off to you before I did any major upgrades to it. I always upgrade those 80 amp ESCs to 100 amp ESCs. I don't know why. I mean, it just feels like the plane flies a little better. The 80 amp ESC in the first Sabre that I had, the first 80 millimeter Sabre I had, that thing would not take off. I had to take off from the pavement in order to get off the ground. Upgraded it to 100 amp ESC, and that thing was taken off the grass like nothing. So I don't know if it gave it more power, but it definitely made it so that the plane obviously was a little bit more efficient and a little bit quicker. It had to be, because that thing was coming off the grass like nothing. And then also in thicker grass than when I tried to take off with the 80 amp ESC too. So
I'm just thinking they had the timing wrong.
Probably so, man. I mean, I don't know if there's a card that you can get for that, Eric, or not, but yeah, man, that the Avios MiG-17 was awesome, man. I loved it. I was sitting there during the maiden flight day, and I was like, I cannot wait to fly this thing. This thing is so cool looking. It flies amazing. I went up for 2 minutes, landed, came back, and I had a 5,400 pack. And the thing was done, guys. I'm talking, we had cells that were down to 3.66 or 3.67. This is crazy on a 2-minute flight. And I wasn't even gunning it. I was literally just flying around at like a 2/3 throttle. So it was very alarming that I had already put all this effort into this plane, and this is the situation I was in. So I just said, screw it. I'm just going to put an 8S.
In all honesty, when I did test that ESC with the motor, just to make sure things were working, the motor got pretty warm.
I don't know. Maybe it is the motor. Maybe it's just a faulty motor. Maybe it's got some bearings that are bad, or maybe.
It seems to spool up really good, because I put the ESC in the A6 just to see, because it is a bigger amp ESC than the stock one,
right?
And it seems to spool up pretty good. So
sometimes those magnets inside of the casing of the motor can also be a little uneven, and if they're not perfectly even, that can cause power draws and imbalance in the fan as well. I don't like I said, I don't know. I sent it to Eric. He's the electronics guru, and he'll figure it out. Like I said, he's already got it running more efficient than when I had it. So
I'm not using the stock fan though. It's the Freewing fan with that 100 amp ESC out of it. So.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. Yeah, it may have been. It could have been the motor, you guys. The motors that actually come in those planes, I can't remember what exactly they are.
It's a decent brand, but
it's
every
not
now
bad.
and again you're gonna. It's a luck of a draw, even buying from a really big company. So
yeah, like you said, yeah, just you're gonna have your good ones and you're gonna have your bad ones. What I like to call those Friday items. That's the day when everybody's looking to get out of work real quick, and they're just running
right before in a shift, and they just push a bunch of crap through.
They're just pushing a bunch of crap through. Like, you never want a car that was built on a Friday. You never want a car that was finished on a Friday. So always make sure you check the date of manufacturer.
So there's a couple things. So Mickey said he's thinking about getting the Avios MiG-17 and converting it to a turbine like he did the Freewing MiG-21.
No,
and then What about the guys with little stuff like the motor for Che and the fan for Reckham?
Oh yeah, let me write that stuff down too.
Because Reckham was just asking. He has
I actually
100
I've already dug all that
APS-C.
stuff out. I actually have Shay's in a box. I just need to get Shay's address, and I already have Roy's address. He sent it to me not too long ago. I still have Roy's address. It's just a matter of sending it out, you guys. Like, I really got behind this month, and we'll get you guys taken care of. Hold on, let me write that down real quick.
Oh, Air Marshal, you cray.
What's
You
up,
also-
Dave Air Marshal? What are you doing, man? How you doing, Bo?
He said when everybody's going crazy tomorrow night with all the fireworks, he's gonna taxi his S16 because America.
Oh my God, you guys! I got these fireworks. They're legit on the box. It says barely legal. They're like literally barely legal for civilians to have, and they are massive mortars. They are legit mortars. Like when I say they're mortars, I mean I've seen stuff in the military that's gotten fired off that's smaller than these things. What did you say? Okay. So
Reckham's FlexJet fan.
Reckham Flex fan, which is sitting right there inside my RC room.
Hamilton's Hangers motor.
Hamilton
And then Ethan.
FMS fan, or FMS motor.
And then Ethan and Flaps stuff.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man, the boys, man. Oh, my God. I feel like such a dick. Oh, my God.
Well, in all
Boys,
fairness, he won a
I'm
new
sorry,
plane.
boys. Yeah.
He won a new plane off of you after that. So, I mean,
And then the boys,
so,
Ethan and Flaps, right?
yep.
All right.
Because Flaps
Ethan
won the
F22.
Charger, right?
and Flaps. Yeah, I have it in the room. I have it sitting right on my desk in my RC room. Flaps has the smart checker.
Data, we're all out of our bides, just at different levels.
All
Air
right.
Marshal, he signed up to be on a ship designed to sink. So what does that tell you about Air Marshal?
He also likes men.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Well, that's why he goes to submarine, because they can't run.
Ryan's RC hangar, Dave's RC is in Maine, about an hour, 40 minutes to an hour from Portland, Maine.
No, not quite that far. Like maybe 20
Oh,
minutes
okay.
before.
Okay,
15
I
minutes.
forgot.
If I was to leave now, I could probably get there in less than 15 minutes. It's during traffic hour. It could take an hour to get out there. It could take at least a good portion of that. All right, so we got EQ, Mickey B, Tug Hill, Jeff from Lower Alabama, Victor Shameless, Reckham Royce, Hamilton, and Ethan and Flaps.
And then at some point I needed it, but you can worry about me later. It's no biggie.
Oh, actually, I just got to give you your measurements, Eric. I just have to give you your measurements. I'll measure that box later after we're done with the show. I'll give you the measurements on the box.
And we'll talk. If you have a little bit of time, we'll talk about the other thing too.
Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, you guys, we are gonna put the giveaway off until we get everybody caught up. So once we get the guys from last month, once we get them taken care of at some point this month, we will do a giveaway. We're just kind of just putting it on the back burner for now until we can get these guys paid up. That's all. That's more important right now. I don't want to go doing another giveaway until we get everybody that needs to be taken care of. That's my goal for this month, is just to get everything on that list taken care of, and then we'll do another giveaway.
But Spencer and
Yeah.
So for that drawing was Spencer and RC Stinger. So
You got it. And then on so you got it. All right. And another thing I wanted to talk about is the new Viper jet that's coming out, you guys. That I mean, nothing really caught my eye other than the Saber and the Viper.
the E-Flight red camo one.
Yes, man. I really, really like that plane, man. That thing would look really nice sitting next to the FMS Super Scorpion. It really would. That thing would look sweet. That's going to be a nice plane, you guys. I mean, like they said, all they did was just, they're still using the same manufacturer as they did with the 70 mil version. All they did was just bump up the size, bump up the scale.
They scaled it up.
Yeah, and they're using the same exact company that made the 70 millimeter Viper that's making this one. I think one of the cool things about it is like the hinges that are on this thing. There's no foam hinges on this plane. This plane is actually hinged right out.
Battle.
Yeah, buddy.
Don't forget about the F-16 with Roach.
And then Roach, yes.
He never got a response from you, so that's why he just asked in the chat.
Yeah, so we'll still do what we said, Roach. Yeah, that'll work. That's a piece of RC history, bro. I mean, I remember watching Michael fly that plane in a video like 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, man. They made a video.
Captain Mike, yeah.
Captain Mike flying that F-16, man. So that's a piece of RC YouTuber hanger rat history, bro. And I would love to have it. I would absolutely love to have it. That's just a really like a really cool piece of history right there to have.
So we just got Joe Pellegrino and King Rat in the house.
I just saw Pilot Ryan come in. What's up, man? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Well, isn't it signed by Pilot Ryan too?
I think it's got Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike's signature in it. I mean, I heard something about it being signed by someone or something. Mr. Kinney, thank you for that. I'll make sure that balance goes towards getting Tug Hill and Mickey B taken care of. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for that super chat. Awesome stuff, dude. I didn't even notice Kenny was in here. I just saw.
He probably is sleeping last night off.
Oh, okay.
He told someone earlier that he watched all their videos today, and I told him, sleeping the night before off with them on in the background doesn't count, Kenny.
Yeah, I absolutely love that guy to death, man. What a good dude, man. I mean,
he's a good dude.
He really took it in the tushy on that fucking on that deal with the wind blowing around.
Jeff in LA had the excursion. Not about the I'm not sure it's bad, but he had a similar situation at Jet Jam, losing a tent. So
yeah, man, those what do they call them? Thermal pockets or whatever. Those are pretty badass down in Florida, man.
Microburst,
yeah.
Rick, you get Air Marshal going, and even you're gonna vomit in your mouth. Just warning you right now. If you keep poking the bear with Air Marshal.
I just wanted my phone to charge up a little bit before I started sending payments from. Let's unplug that. Wow, are you kidding me? Jesus, Jiminy Christmas. Are you kidding me? This thing's been plugged in this whole time, bro, and it hasn't charged not one bit. I think I need a new cable, I think. The cable on this.
That or the charger. My new cell phone I got about a month ago. If it doesn't have a high specific output, it won't charge unless it's off.
All right, so let me go here just to kick things off. Kenny, thank you so much for that, bro. You're awesome, man.
Paul, all good. If you gotta get going, have a good night.
Okay, so Mickey B, are you Mikkel? Is that you?
Yeah, it's Mickey B.
Mickey B. Okay, so
Mikhail. Like I said, he's the guy with the Russian name.
Okay, so holy shit, man. Mikhail will get audited Australian dollar. Okay, so 200 from me is actually $254 in Aussie money. That's crazy.
Hey, there you go, Mickey.
Oh, come on. I was going to write something, but unfortunately, it's not going to let me write anything.
It should. if you select it as a gift.
No, it just as soon as I put to type into the bar, it gave me a bunch of stupid emojis, and I'm just not going to deal with it. Holy shit! Somebody must have sent like $100 PayPal because it's saying that I have. Hold on, Mickey. Let me just back out of here for a second. Oh, are you shitting me, Air Marshal? Would you win the lottery? Air Marshal, you won the lottery or something, bro? Air Marshal won the lotto. Thanks, Air Marshal. I appreciate that, man. That's going right to Mickey B right now, actually. Thank you so much for that. So let me find him again. Sorry. Mikkel.
I don't care if I was starving. I would not be eating cabbage soup, Mickey. You're crazy. Ugh.
What? You don't like cabbage, bro?
In salad, but not in soup.
Well, it has to be made right, and it can't be too watery. It's got to be. I like the cabbage stew to be a little thick and with like big chunks of ham in it, carrots. You know what I mean? Really salty and peppery. Yeah, man. I got you, Mickey B. I know. I got you. But yeah, porridge is another thing. Porridge is kind of like cabbage stew. It's like really watery and runny, and the cabbage actually kind of just like disintegrates in your mouth. Yeah, I don't like it like that. I like mine to be a little bit more crispier, but not crisp, but just have some type of a bite to it.
GB, I did see you're here earlier. Sorry, I got distracted. Forgot to say hi. Hi, GB.
All right, Mickey B, you are all set, my man. And then we'll get.
I don't mind cabbage. It's just I don't want it as the main thing in my soup.
Mickey B, let us know what you get. Let us know what you do with the money, bro. That's always something that I like to tell everybody on the channel. Even if it's you put fucking oil in your heater or something, or you bought gas for your car. I don't care.
I forgot to put
I
your
hope
banner
you guys do
up.
something RC with the money. I mean, that's
I forgot to put your banner up. I just put it up now. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right, man. Yeah, so the PayPal information is down at the bottom, you guys. Any PayPals that come in this month, I will be using every bit of that to get these guys taken care of, get the stuff sent off. So definitely appreciate everybody that sent something. I just sent every bit of that money, that PayPal tonight. I just sent all that to Mickey B plus $50 of my bank account money. So now we just got to take care of Tug Hill, and we'll be all set with that.
I haven't seen him here tonight. Air Marshal's asking you about the message you sent with it.
Oh, I didn't send a message. I wanted to send a message, but
Air Marshal sent one with his.
Oh God, I can just imagine.
I know.
I kind of try to ignore those when Air Marshal.
You might need to bleach your eyes out afterwards.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like it gave me. Oh yeah, Dave. No. I know. I saw it, Dave. Never mind, dude. I saw it, dude. Yeah. He said for your mom in the giveaway fund. Mom's been bitching, bro, that you haven't been paying her on time, so she'll appreciate that, bro.
You're not gonna have him and Reckham going at it now.
Oh God, here we go. Reckham Roy and Dave Marshall. They should just get in a fucking boxing ring and just duke it out, bro. Just get it over with. Let's see.
That might be good because Reckham's kind of a crusty construction dude.
I'm gonna put $50 on both people. That way I won't lose. I'll go over in Dave's corner. Come on, man. I got $50 on you. And then I'll go over to Roy's corner. Roy, what are you doing, bro? I got $50 on you, man. What are you doing?
Dana, Kenny did have a show last night. I haven't been getting any of my alerts for YouTube this week, so I've missed several people's shows because of that.
You guys, look. You can actually buy ammo in the store now. Look at that. I needed AR-15 ammo like you read about, bro, and the stores are finally starting to fill back up with it. So that's cool. That's cool. I got a new. You guys have probably saw it if you guys have watched the show long enough. But I've got a new scope on my AR-15, and I've got it zeroed in at short range. Now I need to go, back like about 300 feet, to maybe 400 feet. And
I'm not laughing at you. Range. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you.
Oh, that's fine. Probably somebody in the chat, I guess.
You already know who.
Air Marshal is a dirty dog, boy. He's a dirty dog, and I love him to death. Hey, Air Marshal. So I was going through my videos of the Pilot Ryan event, and I have the video of where. Remember, you went into story mode about telling Kenny's story. Well, I ran across it the other day, and I was like, "Oh man, I definitely have to post this." So I'm just gonna put like story time with Air Marshal or Dave Air Marshal or something like that. It was great. It was funny. It was funny to go back and watch it. It was hilarious because I made everybody stop. Dave was about ready to start telling the story, and I was like, "Wait, stop! I got to record this." And everybody started laughing. It was just a great time, man. It was so funny. I'm gonna post that video up, you guys. And then I have a really sick thumbnail of Dave, a picture of Dave, where he just doesn't look like Dave. It doesn't look like him at all. So you guys are gonna be freaked out when you see the picture. I mean, me and Kenny were pretty freaked out when we saw the picture. Bobby saw the picture too. It's like, it doesn't even look like him. The definition on the camera on my phone is so good. Like, you could see each individual white hair that's coming out of his face. It's just a really sick picture. It's a really nice looking picture. It really is. So I'll put that video up later. I died laughing the other night watching it.
So
Story time with
why don't you explain to him what happened last week besides the computer being stupid? Because we were going to go live Saturday morning and you were nowhere to be found as well.
So what did I do Saturday morning? I know the computer still wasn't working.
Brother.
Oh yes, my brother. So he moved in with my other brother, Chad, and they actually got evicted out of their place. Not because of my little brother, Brandon, but obviously because of my brother, Chad. Something happened. Something didn't go right. Something happened with the fire alarm. And this guy's an electrician. He's like a certified like electrician for the union and stuff, or he was with the union, and now he's a private electrician. He's a master electrician. Well, he has his properties hooked up to the fire station. So if the fire alarm goes off in the house, the fire station comes. Well, it's like $400 to $500 a pop for these guys to come out every time that happens. Well, they were smoking weed in there, and I guess they weren't supposed to be smoking weed in there. The fire alarm goes off, and the guy freaks out, and he's like, "Look, man, that's it. Now you're costing me money." So him and my brother got into a fight. I guess it was just real stupid. But it inevitably, what it did was it made it so that my brother Brandon didn't have anywhere to go. So I found him a place to stay. We got things hooked up over there. He's actually been staying with me this week, but I found him a place to stay. He's got a roommate now, and I'm just glad things worked out. But that's what I was doing Saturday, you guys. So, just legitimately had me worried, man, that he wasn't going to have a place to go. And it just so happened that I know this girl, and she's like desperate for help, and she has a house to herself, and she needed the help, and it just seems like it'll be a perfect fit. Brandon's a good kid, and she just stays in her own little space and does her own thing. I bet you they rarely bump into one another over there. Like I said, it is a house. But that's what happened last week, you guys. The computer, first off, man, oh my God, just what a nightmare this laptop has been. I mean, it's actually working okay tonight. But my wife started running through the updates on it, because when you keep it off for a while, when you turn it back on, it's got like 15 updates it wants to catch up on. And if you don't do them, they just keep backing up. Like if you say, remind me later, well, eventually what happens is it'll just do it, whether you like it or not. And that's what happened. And we've done this in the past. You guys that have been a part of the channel for a while, this has actually happened to us in the past, where we haven't been able to do a show or we had to start really, really late. Because the laptop was still updating. I know I keep saying I'm taking it to Best Buy. Me and my wife are actually literally taking this thing to Best Buy in the morning. We have to go do laundry. We're going to run this thing over to Best Buy. We're going to go back, pick up the laundry, and then go back to Best Buy and see what they say. We'll get some antivirus hooked up in it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep the thing on all the time. I'm going to keep it on and have it so that it goes.
Well, you do need to turn it off every once in a while, but it can't update if you leave it off all the time.
Yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it on most of the time, and if any updates show up, I'm just going to have them. Eric says that there's a way we can set it up so that when the updates show up, they'll just do them. So instead of asking me if it wants to be done, just do it. Just do the update. I'd rather you do one update than try to do 6 updates at one time. Just Custom RC. What's happening, brother? How you doing, man? GB Linden, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here, bro. Oh, there's Hanger 51. What's up, Kenny? Hey, thanks for that super chat, bro. I
He's
love
the
you
one
to death, man.
asked about the prop and what it was, Battle.
Oh, that's right. It was him. Okay. And then he kind of disappeared for a minute.
He probably went to pee on an RC Informer's tire again.
I tagged his truck. I tagged his trailer up pretty good, man. Nice little coats of dust everywhere, and Dave's RC in every bit of that dust, bro. Dave's RC over here, Dave's RC over there. If you look at it just right as the sun's hitting it, you see Dave's RC everywhere.
That's like on the movie Big Daddy. Mind your business. What's your name? I'll write it on the wall for you.
Yeah, I'll have him write it on the wall for you. Yeah, that's sick, man. That's sick. What time we got, Eric?
We've been going 45 minutes, almost 46 minutes.
All right, we'll start wrapping it up. You want to go ahead and give the shakedown for the week?
Sure. So tomorrow night you have pilot ride. Could be a little after his usual time because the weather's good. So just be aware that it might not be the 9 p.m. Eastern time. Sunday you have David yourself at 6 p.m. Eastern.
David yourself has got a show going on.
If it sometimes you have Randy or Huffin, hasn't been in a while. And then last week he didn't, but you usually have Bobby Comito with BitGo Hobby.
Yep.
Monday night, which this week, even though the holiday is the day before, it's a federal holiday Monday, but you got Air Marshal at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then you have Guniak, Mr. Ray, and Nate both at 10:15 Eastern time.
I love those guys, man. Ray Guniak and Nate, man, they're a hoot to watch. You guys, if you guys get a chance, go over there and check them out, man. They're awesome. Just awesome cats, man. I just wish it wasn't so late because it's really late here by the time
you
they go
guys
live.
out east, it's pretty late.
Yeah, it's super late here when they go live. It's like past 10 o'clock already by the time they go live. I try to go when I can.
And on Tuesday night, you have Flight Club with Skippy, aka Raven Rock, and RC with the best hair, Jeff's Custom RC.
You got that hairline, boy. Yeah, Jeff.
I said that just to get you to chuckle a little, Jeff.
Looking
I knew you would.
looking like that young, like porn star version of Stallone. Hey, how you doing? Look at my hair. Oh,
So,
I love you, Jeff. Love you, man. I hope you got to fly that F-14. I haven't seen any videos pop up for it, but I hope you've.
He's been waiting on more gummy bears. Oh no, that's Air Marshal. Never mind.
Well, shit, I can get you guys gummy bears. Not the kind of gummy bears that you guys are thinking of either.
I don't want to know.
You want some gummy bears, Eric?
No, thank you.
They might make you feel a little woozy.
On Wednesday night, you usually at what is it? 8:15. You have PM. You have Che Hamilton Tager, and then
Eric, you start yawning, bro.
7. What is it? 7:30 or what time is yours at again, GB? Is it 7 p.m. your time? Which would be
it like starts at like 10 my 9 or 10 my time. I think it's 10 my time actually, GB. Is it 10 or 9? I think it's 10 my time, Eastern time.
What's confused me in the past, he's gone early sometimes when Che wasn't live. That's what it is. So it's 6:30 Pacific time. So 7:30. So 9:30 your time. So 9:30 Eastern time. Craig asks, any 30 cal in your area?
30 cal? I'll look. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was some. There was some at Cabela's. Why? Do you need some? I could pick some up for you. You want to pay for them? I'll make sure you get them. I'll buy them for you, and then we can discuss how to get them out to you. Yes, they do have some 30 cal though. I saw them on the shelf yesterday.
And Thursday night, you have Jeff Lower Alabama, which is one of the shows I missed because I never got the alert. And he's usually, what is it? He's gone from like 5 p.m. my time to being at 6 p.m. my time. So right about 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time is Jeff and Lower Alabama.
Make sure you guys go over and show Jeff some love, guys.
Then after that, you have Marathon Man, Hanger 51, Thunderstruck himself.
Thanks for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. Love you to death, man. That actually went to go pay Mickey BRC. Dave Marshall, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
And then right back on Friday nights, you have Jeff and my sleepy butt.
Dave, it's Dave. I'd love to be Jeff. He's got a sick ass hairline.
Dave, sorry.
That's
Dave.
all right. Hey, you can call me anything you want, dude. Just don't call me late for dinner. Because you be lying. Actually, I'm late for dinner tonight. I got my burger sitting behind me.
Yeah, but one thing you were never late for when you were in the Army was Choho.
Oh, God, no, man. I was there in the morning getting that breakfast sandwich and putting cream cheese all over it. Man, they make great omelets in the military, let me tell you.
Yeah, but there were those eggs in the bag.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so the cool thing about being in Alaska is all the farms that are around there, dude. They had like local produce brought in and like eggs and stuff like that. So we actually had real freaking eggs most of the year. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, but
guys,
they're into eggs.
Yeah, but I do know the box eggs, like the carton, the jug of eggs. Let me have some of that.
There's a link for Zoom. Air Marshal just posted it again.
Guys, make sure you guys go in there. You guys, if you guys haven't done Zoom before with these guys, everybody should at least try it one time. It's a good time. These guys are all cool. They might hate you and give you some shit or whatever, but just give it right back because that's the way.
Just be aware, like in YouTube world, we have to be a little careful, but over there, no.
On Zoom, it's no holds barred.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah. And you know, Dave Marshall is going to be hosting it, so that should just.
All I'm going to say is, don't be surprised if you see some pants go flying with Air Marshal.
Oh my God, dude! Is he getting naked on Zoom now? Dave, are you getting naked on Zoom?
I have no clue. I gotta give him crap. That's all.
I love Dave Marshall, man. One of my good buddies, man. Love hanging out with that guy. Every time we go to an event, man, I'm pretty much hanging out with Dave most of the time. And last time I hung out with Bobby K a lot, man. And just real knowledgeable guy, man. Just a real knowledgeable guy. And when you're out there flying next to Bobby, he really makes you feel comfortable, even more comfortable on your sticks than you normally would be any other time. Like it's like just his presence being there makes you a better pilot. I don't know if that makes sense, but you guys, I am going to make a video tomorrow as a tribute to the Draco. But it's not going to be a Draco. It's going to be what you guys should have bought instead of the Draco. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, Eric just said it, but just keep that in mind. I'm going to be making a video tomorrow, and I'm going to show you the plane that you should have bought instead of the Draco. I have it all ready to go. It's actually sitting right there in the hallway. It's been there for a while. I just got to go pull my wings out. I'm going to put it in my wife's truck, and when we get back from doing laundry, I'm going to go run 2 flights through that thing. I'm just going to show you, man, this thing is an absolute beast of a plane. It's sick. It can do everything the Draco can do and even more, to be honest with you. It has a much more floatier presence than the Draco from what I've seen. But, yes, just keep that in mind when you guys watch the video. Like I said, Eric spoiled it a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine. I don't care. If you guys know, you guys should already know what it is. But
I should have not said anything. Oops.
No, that's okay. That's fine, Eric. I just want to go have some fun flying something tomorrow. And
a high wing bird like plane, that's a nice laid back flight.
Super. Oh, it is. It really is, man. I mean that plane is just so locked in. I mean, I didn't even have to barely give it any trim when I first started flying that plane, man. It's just a ridiculously good plane. It does everything well. It doesn't do anything bad. It does everything that a plane can do. It does it well, and it does it.
But in all fairness, the wing loading super low on that Carbon Cub versus the Draco. The Draco's pretty heavy.
Yeah, that's another big thing about the two differences in the plane. The differences in the planes is that you got a wider wing on the Carbon Z, and you've got you've got just an all around better flight envelope, and it doesn't feel heavy in the air. It's a 6S plane. Don't get me wrong, it is a 6S plane, and it does have some weight to it. But once she gets airborne, it's like you're flying a 4S plane. You really don't feel that 6S weight with that plane, which is another big reason why you should buy the Cub and not the Draco. If you want style and you want something to sit in the corner of your room and have broken gear on it, then buy the Draco. If you want a plane that you can just go beat the absolute snot out of day in, day out and not break a damn thing on it, go get a Carbon Z Cub, man. We'll make the video tomorrow. It should be fun. I'm also going to take out the F-35. I've got that ready to go as well. We'll see if the grass – they didn't mow the grass. That's why I haven't flown that plane yet. The grass hasn't been mowed yet. But I'll take it out with me tomorrow. If the grass is mowed, we'll send it. But that's it, guys. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. I appreciate every one of you guys stopping by. Dave Marshall, Kenny, thank you for the super chats, man. That went a long way in getting these guys paid up. Love every stinking one of you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. We're out of here, guys. Peace.
Oh, crap. Freaking mouse.